Man, Destiny Rising continues to just cook in a good way. And it's almost like every week or every time I come up with something that I'm like, Destiny Rising needs this. They just come out with it. So we just got about a day ago, we got a countdown for a new event coming to Destiny Rising. Now, in my opinion, I played a lot of mobile games. In my opinion, there are certain types of events that every mobile game should just have to keep the player base wanting more. So let's jump into it and what Destiny Rising is coming out with. And the fact that it's in-game rewards and exotics is kind of wild. So let's get straight into it. So it's this endless hunt that's going to be for Morgren's domain or his like that event or like that game mode. So if you go to your activities, you go to adventure. It's over here. So this is like the event game mode that's going to be in question. Still sort of unclear as to what the game is or what the event is going to like in details mean. But what we do know is that there are some. Where is it? I already lost it, bro. Oh, there it is. Endless Hunt. We already know that the rewards, right? So they sort of reversed engineer this in a way where we know that the rewards are going to be absolutely bonkersly sick. So you're going to be getting a precious reward, which is going to be a Lost Legend exotic weapon. So it is going to be a random one to our best understanding, which is still pretty cool. Anytime we get an exotic is good for the game, is good for the player base. But in my opinion, what I'm most excited about is this. The incandescence clusters are such a bottleneck when it comes to leveling up the final few parts of a character. It's a pretty big increase in your power. So I think this is probably what I'm most excited about. Sure, exotics are like the fancy thing that you get really excited about. You don't know what you're going to get. So it's a little bit of like, excitement there. But like, I want to finish upgrading my people. So I want to get these incandescence clusters. And in that same breath, the Mobius clusters, which we're only getting 4, which is not a lot. You need these to refine and upgrade your exotic mods. 4 is basically 1 level for 1 mod, so it's actually surprisingly, bro, who's texting me, which is surprisingly a small amount. Where in comparison, we're getting 4 incandescence clusters, and again, we don't know how specifically we have to get them. These are just obviously the potential rewards, and you're going to have to do something in the event in order to get these. But 4 is actually a pretty good number. Like I think that's you need 2. If I were to go to my characters that I'm working on, like Gwen for right now, I'm trying to level up. If I were to go to where am I at? I'm at the wrong one. I was going to show you the other one. So we look at these. So I'm at 17. So to go from 17 to 18 is 2. So that means I can max out 2 of these if I get all 4 from that event, which is really, really, really good. Whereas in comparison, if I go to my overview screen and I want to upgrade, let's say one of my, I have 2 at level 8 and 1 at level 9. If I want to go from 8 to 9, well, that's 4. For 1 of my 3 mods. So that doesn't feel like it's quite enough. Even if it was 8 and it would still only get me 1 level for 2 mods, that would feel really, really good. And then if you go from, oh Jesus, if you go from 9 to 10, it's 8 of these bad boys. So it doesn't even get you like a whole level. So I think that like in comparison, this isn't not necessarily enough. But again, I'm not complaining. I'm just making an observation and or a recommendation as to like, it's not totally balanced in terms of like apples to apples when you're looking at these end game progressions. But the fact that we're getting them for free, assuming that the event's going to be incredibly free to play friendly, I think this is going to be a fantastic addition to the game. I was just about to make a video about how Destiny Rising needs more mobile game events, because like, sure, we have a lot of in-game events, but it's also really tailored to like the top 1% of players, like the people that are grinding Eclipse. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a really, really cool event, and they put a lot of awesome stuff into it. And then you can see like there's these first claim rewards, which are all right, mediocre at best. Now that I'm looking at it, wait, is it over here? Yeah. Clear all Eclipse stages, you get an exotic. So a selected weapon from the list. Okay, so you do get a selected. You get a gallows. Okay, that's actually kind of sick. Octant. But I like everyone's gonna want this. Like this is what you should be getting if you have a Ningfei. So that is actually really good. So now in that case, I do want to grind that. I wasn't going to, but anyway, I digress. This is very much a in-game top, very high percent of players that are going to be doing this because it is harder. But again, like stuff like this is something that all players can come into the game and do. So like myself, as like a free-to-play player, when you look at this and you look at like what you need to do to progress your in-game content, we need more events like this. So I'm very, very excited. They're coming out with a in-game event or an event that helps with your in-game progress from a free-to-play aspect that isn't necessarily hyper-focused on like the top echelon of players, because I think you need both. You need something that can keep those top echelon of players continue to grind and continue to be competitive, which they have with the Eclipse, but then you also need something for the other 80% of players that are playing your game. So I think this is a really good addition, and if, in my opinion, I hope that they get more of these types of events that go on for enough time where you can just continue to grind them sort of on a daily basis, because there are times where you get stuck with your grind and you're like, man, I don't know what I should be doing. Like, I hyper focus on Wolf, now I'm working on Gwen because I want to ideally finish the Eclipse before it's over. But yeah, so I think this is a massive W for Destiny Rising, that they're coming out with a free-to-play in-game event that helps you upgrade your materials. I hope we see more stuff like this. And let me know what your most, like, how in your mind is Destiny Rising cooking the best? Because in my opinion, that like every time I come up with a suggestion, it feels like they're already working on it or already developing it. So I think this game is just, it's in a world of its own in terms of the development for it. And I'm so excited to continue playing it and learning it with you guys. Let me know what you're loving the most about Destiny Rising in the comment section below. Hope to see you guys in a video soon. See you later. Bye.